Feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the box and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like Philly. That my wrist put her gas in the sky. She sing I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, 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 I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still double, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show her that shit.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go street. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle.
Man in motion here.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Milton now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. Complete to Jamison Williams.
18 Cardinals,
1st
18
and 10 at
Cardinals.
the 45-yard line.
Riggs. 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. Good running here. He's across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score with that shot.
And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Our home team, nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just...
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. They run it with Saquon Barkley. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Former 1st-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Before they can run a play on fourth down, we have a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
What? 13. Sit up.
On fourth down, snap to Jackson. He's caught by Wilson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Garrett Wilson. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Hey, middle.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is first and 10 at the 36. A design run, Jackson keeping it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, go. 180.
Jackson throwing here. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's still going at the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. This one's set up for Lamar. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Singleton on the tackle. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now, third and long. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Alpha, sit on!
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And his guys start off well to tie things 7-7.
Will Watts set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get it! Warriors 7, Panthers 6, 79 Broncos! Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers! Ready, right?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25! He does it! Touchdown!
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Our home team, 7. Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! It's hot! 180! It's hot! 180! It's hot!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Press on 80. Set. Hey. Go
They put a receiver in motion left.
Hot 70. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Milton now. And he's got his man. Touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Myers gets the point after the go. And his guys double their lead to 14.
Our home team, 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, 180. Go ahead. Report. Sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Middle.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Hey, report. Third, look. 180. Finish up. Finish it up.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Watch twins.
Go.
Fourth down, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
A 50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Najee Harris, the touchdown.
Kate, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys stretch their lead to 21.
Jason Myers set to
Here's
kick
Myers
off.
now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Lamar. Kelsey's got it right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Pickup brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And he is stopped just before he can get the score. Tackled inside that 1-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Already.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Return.
Barkley is in. Touchdown! Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And his guys get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold the check.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Street. Trap 60. 19, 79 Broncos.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second.
Number 14.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
70, 19 tight, 19, 18, 70 Timberwolves. Go Street. Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Big strike here to Williams. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Rays, Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Come 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing from the gun here.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. 70 Lions.
Second down, looking for options. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
First and 10.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break. One drawn up here for Lamar. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers is set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Pearsall on the slant, and he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Ricky Pearsall. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's inside the 10. He brings it in. He has the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
All right, gonna get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're gonna throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Visitors 31, our home team 20.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready, set.
All set to go now from the 35. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they drop him after just a yard, second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Milton back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Milton now on third down. That one complete to St. Brown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, Trap 60. Ready.
Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 Lions. Check, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Third and long for him here. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Gain of 18. Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Milton. Catch is made down the right sideline. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Result is a first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Get it?
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Milton to throw. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 18.
38. Our home team, 20. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
180! 180! Sit hot! Hey, switch it back! Right shot!
Throwing again is Lamar. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 12 yards. Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down. Here's Lamar. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another
First down throw for Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Here's ETN on first down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Street! Street! Dragon 60!
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All set now. First and 10.
Here we go! Here we go! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Let go!
Out of the gun, again to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
72! 60 Eagles! 60! 19 Buffalo 18! Panther 11! Panther 11! Go!
To throw, Milton. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he is in, touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys continue piling onto this lead.
Our home team, 20.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. 180.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come 19. Get it. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Eagle.
Milton now. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Touchdown. These guys keep running away with this. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives them a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
180. Ready, shot. Report.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, second and 10.
180. Shut up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 46. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. First and 10 now from the 46. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
180. Sit on. Hey, hey. Sit on.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Brings up a third
The ability to
down.
track the
10
ball,
yards to
right?
go.
Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
It's hot. Up. Sit hot. Ready. Middle. Sit hot.
Jackson now on third. Pass brought in by Burden. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. These guys putting up points in a game decided. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another two-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
All set to go now from the 35.
70 Lions. Switch. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Check up.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves.
Milton back to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Rig alert.
Milton now on 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for a 1st down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Jackson finds him over the middle. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
To number 87.
Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Hey,
Lamar back to throw. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Now Jackson on third down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And these guys getting back to a 19-point deficit.
Our home team, 33. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. They're going to pass it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trap 50, trap 18, 5, Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll air it out on 3rd. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 tight, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Street, hurt.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready? Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Read alert. Cup 19. Cup 79. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's running with it, and he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now it's Lamar. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. First down throw for Jackson. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Sit on. 180. Hey. Sit on.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 24 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
And a first down.
Now here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see Brock